the tangent as best as you possibly can. Now in the big marathons especially, you'll see a coloured line on the floor. This marks the distance that they use to measure the marathon distance. Now, it's virtually impossible to be able to follow that line for the majority of the marathon unless you're at the elite level, but try to do it the best you can. Where it's of most important is of course on the corners, because if you're not on the racing line, i.e. the tangents, you will cover more distance. Now linking to this is trying not to overtake people on the corners, which can be very tempting, but of course if you do, you're going to cover more distance. Number 2, make a decision between running in a pack or running on your own. Particularly in a windy race, running in a pack to reduce that wind resistance can have a major benefit. Secondly, if you've got a group you can trust their pacing strategy, it's going to avoid you having fluctuations in your pace, and you're going to have nice, consistent, even pacing, which is obviously going to help with fatigue resistance. Thirdly, the psychological benefits of running a group compared to running your own are absolutely massive. Now, to help you decide whether you should join the pack or not, I would say if the pace is plus or minus 10 seconds a mile of your goal pace, then that will fulfill the criteria for you to join the pack. Number 3, perform a body scan. Now you will take on average 52,000 steps over the course of a marathon. So the more efficient you can make each one of those steps, obviously the better. It doesn't really need to be a massively technical body scan. Each mile or so, check in from head to toe, see how you're feeling. All runners will change their running form as they start to fatigue. There's some factors that which are uncontrollable, but some are controllable. Let's just think, a lot of runners will probably hunch their shoulders forward, grimace their face, strain their neck as fatigue starts to set in. That is a controllable factor that you can change and modify. Now the 4th one is loo roll. Now, in some marathons, you can get to, let's say, the Portland. A lot of people need to utilise the toilets for a marathon, and they can find no loo roll available. Easy one to avoid is just putting some in your drop bag. Look, I don't need to explain the reasons why, but it could potentially be a deciphering factor if you're not able to have your pre-race routine as normal. You all know what I mean by that. And then the final tip number 5, limit the warm-up as much as possible. Now, I'm not advocating a no warm-up, I'm just saying limit, because in a marathon, your energy reservoir is limited.